happened. There was nothing in my house that was worth dying for, but I was willing to die for my family.
The shootout happened Saturday night around 7:30. The homeowner walks to the front door grabbing for his keys. Two intruders jump the front gate. One intruder runs up to the front door. The Mid-City man throws his tea, pulls out his gun, and starts shooting.
And I don't know where I felt someone run up behind me, put something to my back, and then put a pistol to my back and somebody else running up.
When shots are fired, the intruders disperse. One fires back, scrambling to hop over the side fence. The other hops over the front gate and runs away. After the attack, the family filed a report with the LAPD Olympic Division.
It's a matter of time before these people are going to get caught. I think they should just pick a new career before they do end up in jail.
3 days later.
For my next guest, it was like any other day. Work, the gym, returning home to his family, his wife, and his 5-month-old at home waiting for him. But as he was unlocking the door, 2 armed thugs shoved a gun in his face, tried to push their way through the door. Well, it was then that he did what any responsible concealed handgun permit holder would do. He decided to defend himself and his family, and a gunfight ensued. Now, everyone's safe, but those armed robbers are still on the loose. But even worse, perhaps, California has revoked that man's permit to carry. Again, the Golden State values strike again.
The LA man who defended his home and then was rewarded by having his permit pulled. Update to that story. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification, multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like channel, like content, and what I do here, you can support me. The link is appreciated. The door has closed on getting your permit before July 1st, which means you have to deal with the new training addendum if you plan on getting your permit. I will try to keep you updated on these changes, but there seems to be some gray areas that are not being covered and some real shenanigans going on with the state. If you have your permit, watch the expiration date. Don't let it expire. There's a link to the online renewal portal for the state of Connecticut for permits in the description box. Keep an eye on that. Let's talk about this. You remember I did this story. I did several stories on this where a gentleman in LA, and I will put the video up, was basically coming home. 2 armed men jumped a wall, ran up on him, guns drawn. He turned tables, drew his legally owned, concealed, permit carried, covered firearm, and started to engage the shooters. If you remember, for his troubles, in Los Angeles County, they took his concealed carry permit away. Now there's reports coming out that this is actually going to be a chore and a half for him to get his permit back. Because it seems that in California, it's not a shall issue, it's a if we feel like it issue when it comes to concealed carry permits. You do not have the right to a concealed carry permit in California, and apparently that gets even stricter when you get down to specific counties, LA County. But there's a report going around saying this man's going to have issues getting his permit back. And this once again shows the ignorance of the gun control movement. But LA man who defended home from armed intruders faces uphill battle to get permit back. Los Angeles homeowner who had his concealed carry weapon license revoked after using a gun to fend off armed attackers at his home may have little recourse to get his permit back. Quote, in their terms and conditions agreement, LASD, Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, grants itself virtual, limitless, and unchecked discretion to revoke a constitutional right over just about anything at any time. Amy Swearer, a senior legal fellow at the Heritage Foundation, told Fox News Digital. At the issue is the case of LA resident and married father of one, Vinny Ricci, who earlier this month was forced into a gunfight when 2 armed men jumped the fence of his gated community and attempted to force their way into his front door. Ricci, concerned for the safety of his wife, 5-month-old daughter, and the family's nanny, fought back. First with a hot cup of tea he was holding in his hand when the attack began, then by pulling out his gun and getting into a gun firefight with the intruder in his driveway. Surveillance footage captures the dramatic scene unfolding. We can see it in the video, showing the intruders retreating from Ricci's gunfire, good for him, with one hopping back over the fence and another running around a car in the driveway. Now, here's a point about that whole incident. His residence had been burglarized several times prior to that. Okay, this is not like a isolated incident. But Ricci told Fox News Digital last week that the response to the Harlem incident has been for authorities to target him, calling him to inform him that his concealed carry license had been revoked as a result of him yelling at Los Angeles police officers while they attempted to investigate the incident 3 days later. 3 days later. Gunfire on a residency. 3 days later, they actually come to investigate. Quote, after successfully defending my home and my family and my 5-month-old child, California has now decided to suspend my Second Amendment rights, Ricci said in an NRA video that was showed in Fox News Digital. Ricci comment by Fox News Digital. An LASD spokesperson said the agency recognized the ordeal was extremely traumatic and startling for the Ricci family, that they hope the individuals responsible for this crime are arrested and held accountable, which they have not caught them yet. This was last year, 2023. They have not caught them at all. But the LASD added that the Department of Justice established guidelines for CCW permits and the Sheriff's Department must follow the DOJ parameters in accordance with the law. When it came to revoking the homeowner's permit, adding that it can be immediately reinstated as long as the permit holder has also followed all required CCW policies. He shouldn't have been pulled in the first place. But the DOJ has been notified that there are avenues for Mr. Ricci to reapply for this permit. We have been in contact with the Ricci family and have been providing information to them about CCW protocols and guidelines in an effort to ensure their Second Amendment rights are protected, the spokesperson said, but you shouldn't have taken it in the first place. I say that again. The Sheriff's Department respects the rights of individuals to exercise their Second Amendment rights. That's why they make it so damn hard for you to do it. And continue to process over thousands of CCW permit application renewals every year. The Sheriff's Department CCW unit works diligently to track, process, and manage individuals who possess or seek CCW permits in Los Angeles County. Yeah, but that's gaslighting tripe right there. But Swear argued it's completely unclear what DOJ guideline LASD could be referring to exactly. What did the DOJ have to do with that? Nothing. Questioning whether the department would have any role in the decision to revoke Ricci's permit. The only specific policies that LASD mentions in passing are regarding proper notifications and that the use of properly documented weapons, Swear said. But to my knowledge, the only place where such policies are found with respect to the automatic revocation of a CCW license isn't in DOJ guidelines or state law. Exactly. But in the additional terms and condition agreement that LASD requires all CCW applicants to sign. Not only are these terms and conditions not required by the California DOJ or by state law, but LASD is one of the only few jurisdictions that impose them. Yes, so you have a little disclosure thing on the bottom here, or disclaimer, that you sign saying, yeah, I can have my permit pulled at any time, but at the same time, they're telling you that we process thousands of these and we want people to exercise their Second Amendment rights. They're full of crap. So this guy's going to have a very hard uphill battle. Maybe the public notoriety of his story will give him some help. But other than that, LA County, obviously, he's going to have a hard time doing it. And it just amazes me that the criminals who are running around with illegal guns that started this whole thing are still out there running around with illegal guns, while this man's now basically defenseless outside of his home because the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department is playing a gaslighting and just downright dangerous game with this man's life and his family's life. Because now these criminals know, catch it at the right moment, he's not going to be armed. But I wish him the best, because this story is just ridiculous. He should never have lost his permit in the first place. Period. And in fact, it took him 3 days to come out and investigate. 3 days after a shootout. 3 days they show up to say, yeah, here, we're here to check this out. Something's wrong there. But Mr. Ricci, I wish you the best of luck, because you look like you got a monumental hill to climb with this nonsense. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.